Hey everyone, welcome back to Woo Woo Wednesday, where I share my intuitive insight and weekly wisdom with you through the use of oracle cards. I'm Brittany Carmichael, the founder of Shine School and the Shine from the Inside Oracle, and today's reading is coming from a place of so much excitement for new beginnings. You know, when you reintegrate yourself back into life, now that things are starting to open up again, jobs are starting to open up, this is an important opportunity for you to let go of who you used to be in the past, to say goodbye to the old beliefs and the routines and the ways of doing things that you were operating before all of this shifts and changes and transformations started happening. You know, we have a full moon on Thursday, and this full moon really feels like it's going to release all of the ways that weren't working before. How many of you feel like you were operating from a belief system or an old habit or just a mindset maybe that was outdated and isn't serving you? And maybe this time alone, or not alone if you're a mom. I know so many moms have been like overwhelmed with kids, 5,000 right now, but maybe you've taken time to really reflect on how you're showing up in your life, how you're showing up in your routines, what you're doing with your time and your energy. And for me, this has been a beautiful time to focus on the things that really bring me joy and move me forward. And it's so amazing. Today, Chris and I started a brand new thing. You know, when we let go of things, we have to make room for the new. And we've been letting go of some things in our schedule and things like that to make room for something new. And I have a very exciting announcement to make. Today, we recorded our first Elevated Life podcast. Now, you know, we've been doing the Elevated Life series for about 3, maybe 4 years at this point now. And we have done live videos every single week, every Friday for the last 3 to 4 years. And every one of you have been asking us, when's the podcast coming out? I want to listen to a podcast. So we finally did it. We created space in the calendar and we are making a podcast for you. Now, what is going to be different from the Elevated Life live videos that you see every week and the podcast? Well, the podcast, Chris and I are going to have deep, intimate conversations. Instead of teaching you just straight up like, here's 5 tips to learn how to change your life, we're actually going to have conversations about how we got to the place that we are, why we created the 7 or above club with the Elevated Life, how we use different altered states of consciousness to help expand our journey and path into where we are in our physical health, our financial wealth, and all the things that have elevated themselves along our journey. We're gonna give you guys an inside scoop on how that got started, what we were struggling with, what we studied, and all of the things that help to inspire those changes and transformations that so many people are afraid of making. So I wanna know what changes are happening in your life. As I've been sharing a little sneak peek here and there, I'm creating a course called Shift to help you move through those transitions. When life, listen, so many of you are saying, I have a fear of the unknown, but the truth is every single moment is unknown. And so I'm gonna help you navigate those unknown moments with the faith and the confidence that that change is a constant, that every change in your life is actually helping to bring you into alignment with who you really are, to elevate you to that next level. So those are some of the changes happening in my life. And if you need help letting go of all of that old version of yourself, the beliefs, the old habits, the nasty rituals, or those negative thoughts that you tell yourself, if you're someone who struggles with letting go of all the bullshit, then I highly recommend you come join me virtually tomorrow for our Goddess Gathering full moon release ritual and guided meditation. I'll be going live in Zoom at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow, Thursday, May 7th, to guide you through a very powerful release ritual to let go of all the negative thoughts, bullshit, or stress that is weighing you down and holding you back from pursuing your wild and crazy dreams. So if that's you and you're like, I want to connect with the sisterhood, I need to let go of some bullshit, or you're just a pyro and you want to burn some of the paper like we're going to do to let that release actually happen, then come join us at 7 o'clock tomorrow for the Goddess Gathering ritual. Now you have to RSVP, otherwise you won't get the special Zoom link because it won't be alive like we're doing now. So be sure to DM me or I'll help you find the link. It's so long, I can't just tell it to you, Goddess Gathering, So find me, I'll post it, I'll share it. I made an event, I have been putting it everywhere, so you should have seen it by now. If not, please know we are going live tomorrow for a goddess gathering. Okay, who's ready for this live reading? And who's also obsessed with this purple freaking hat? My coaching client, Emmy, she's Emmy DIY on Instagram. She is an incredible like fashionista who helps people take their ideas of wanting to create those online shops and do it yourself. She helps to teach you how to show up on Instagram, as well as she has an amazing fashion line where she has a mystery vintage tee and these cool hats, and she just sent me a sweet thank you package that has a cool mystery vintage tee. I should have thrown that on there. This hat and some other cool stickers that she's made, so I wanted to give Emmy a big shout out for this amazing hat. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys are ready for this? Let me catch up with all of your comments. Awesome, congrats, congrats. Yeah, we're so excited. Podcast coming soon. Look at all you beautiful babes. Okay, let's do this. I've actually got a full moon podcast that I'm recording with someone at 4:30, so we need to chop, guys. All right, who is ready for this reading? Let me know. Jamie's here, so exciting. All right, something's going down with my live comments on the Facebook group here in the Shine Tribe Sisterhood, so for some reason I cannot see those comments. Whoa. Cards are flying everywhere. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna just pretend that none of those are actually the cards for this week. Oh my gosh. We're gonna shuffle again and like, whew, they are flying, man. Oh my God, they just won't stop. Okay, let's collect ourselves. Let's collect the cards and get our message for this week. So if you don't have a copy of the Shine from the Inside Oracle yet, you can definitely pick yourself up a copy by going to the website shinefromtheinsideoracle.com. And what's cool about going through the website and not just Amazon is I have 3 free bonus goodies for you, including my very popular self-love guided meditation. Whoa, okay. These cards are so talkative right now. A lot of energy. I know, I'm about to like legit like shuffle them because they are wild right now, honestly. So let's just do a couple of extra shuffles, guys. Like clear out that energy. Okay, let's shuffle with the intention that we receive the message we most need for, I can't even stop right now. Okay, 2 cards just fell out. We're just gonna roll with that. We're gonna set them off to the side. 1 more card for the week. Wow, can you guys believe this magic in these cards? Okay, there it is. In the cards, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is what I am finding about the deck, is that so many of you are sharing your personal stories about how this deck has magically shown up in your life. I recently did a podcast with my friend Amanda Gates. She actually was interviewed for the Shine School expert interviews on Feng Shui. And she had me on her podcast, and I sent her a deck as a thank you for being a Shine School person who contributed to the class, because in Shine School, not only do you get my 6 modules of learning how to discover yourself and reclaim your power, but also I've included almost 20 different experts in their fields to help bring more insight and wisdom into all those areas. And for me, Feng Shui is a big deal. You know, we talk about energy and the transmutation and the movement of it. Well, if our home is a freaking wreck and we feel so cluttered and so bleh, then it's hard for us to be creative and move to that next chakra in the sacral zone of expressing your creativity. So we have to get our home base set, otherwise it's so overwhelming and we can't actually produce and be creative. So for me, Feng Shui is a big part of my life and the way that I conduct and flow my energy and how I find some zen and peacefulness, right? So I sent Amanda an oracle deck as a thank you, and she said she opened up the deck and literally the first thing that happened is a card flew on the ground face up. She said the cards flew everywhere and 1 card flew face up. She picked it up and it was the Practice Feng Shui card, Create a Sacred Space. So it's blowing my mind how magical this deck truly is and how it's showing up in your life. So I appreciate all of the love and the support, the photos, the tags, the comments, and you sharing your self-love spreads and showing me where you're at on your journey. It's interesting when you guys tag your self-love spread and I look at it, I can immediately glance at it and go, I know exactly where she's at. And it's really cool for me to do that as a teacher. 1, I created the deck so I know what it represents, but 2, also to see where you're at along your path and using the tool of oracle and divination cards to help you discover that. All right, you guys ready for this? Let's do it. First card that came up for the week, tune into your inner peace. This is a card to remind you that even amidst all the chaos and the clutter and the craziness out there, you have a center of stillness and calmness within you, that your inner peace is ultimately the most important asset that you can learn to develop, the skill that you can learn to develop, because inner peace is the thing that keeps us stable and centered when all the world is going crazy and left and right. When we have the confidence to be able to close our eyes to the external world and tune into our internal world and find that center of stillness and find our sense of feeling like everything's okay, I am calm, I am peaceful, I am stable, I am supported. When we can go in and find that feeling of comfort, then we have that sense of security, talking about the root chakra and like keeping your house clean so that you have the energy flowing through your system. Well, finding our center of balance and finding our inner peace helps us to keep that creative calm and that flow moving through us, because when we get stressed out, we hold our breath, which typically cuts off our oxygen supply and makes us like start doing crazy things in our mind. And when we start picturing different things or holding our breath, it actually starts triggering chemicals and stress responses that stop us from being in the flow of our creative genius. And if we want to access all states of intuition, we have to find a way to be calm and centered and stay in tune with that center of peace inside of us. So amidst the chaos, what can you do to find your inner peace? For me, it's meditating. For me, it's orgasming. For me, it's going out into nature and taking walks. I find my center of peace by putting myself in serene settings or settings that help to promote that peaceful environment. If you ask me to go to the mall, could I maintain my peace now as an empath and not be overwhelmed by all the crazy energy and the fucking like buying mode, you know, like whatever, materialism? Yes, I can, because I've practiced. But in the beginning, when you aren't practiced and you don't know how to stay calm amidst the chaos, you don't know how to be the eye in the center of your storm or other people's storm, it's very uncomfortable and it takes a lot of practice. So we start with meditation. That's how we keep coming back to our center of calm, because if we can remain calm in all the crazy thoughts that we have, we can certainly remain calm in all the external bullshit that life brings as well. All right, next card for the week. Dang, stay away from drama today. This card has come up 3 times for me this week. Stay away from drama. It came up in the Hair Love Digital Conference when I did a reading for the hairstylist this weekend, which was absolutely phenomenal. By the way, dream just came true. Only took 14 years to manifest, but nobody's counting, because I've been so in love with empowering and inspiring others that finally I've been asked and approached to be a teacher and a speaker, and I got to speak on stage. Well, digital stage for now. We'll be together in November, but I got to speak on the digital stage with Sam Villa, who's like my all-time freaking favorite mentor in the hairdressing world. I literally use his blow dryer, flat iron, curling iron, scissors, like all of his products are in my salon, and I got to speak on digital stage with him. Like, how freaking cool is that, guys? I say all of that just to remind you that if you stay committed to your dreams and you keep moving forward towards something you're passionate about, you will not go wrong. All of the things that you're dreaming of will happen in divine timing. Sometimes it takes 14 years, but if you pick something that you're absolutely obsessed with and in love with, you can continue on that path. And sometimes drama comes up and pulls us off our path. And I always ask myself, if this isn't moving me forward, what am I wasting my time doing with it? So I want you to take time. You know, you're being asked to tune into your inner peace and to stay away from drama. Clearly that means there's like a lot of chaos happening right now in your reality, and it's time for you to like take a healthy step back. Actually, Chris and I just covered this on the Elevated Life 2 weeks ago, how to deal with drama, what to do to disengage from all of that so it doesn't trigger and create that fuel in the flames and the fire, you know? So if you need help with dealing with that drama, then I would highly recommend you go back onto our YouTube in the Elevated Life and check out how to deal with drama. All right, last card for the week. And are you guys feeling this? Are you guys feeling right now that you need to step away from the drama, the negativity, the crazies, and just find your own sense of peace and figure out what you need and what you stand for at this time? Oh my God. Breathe in bliss, exhale bullshit. Okay, literally messaged my assistant this morning and was like, bah! yeah. And I listened to myself back and I just messaged her and said, clearly I need to go do yoga. I haven't done that yet. And she's like straight up in meditation, relax mode, breathing in bliss and exhaling bullshit. Because what a powerful message about letting go of all the drama, staying away from your own negative thoughts, staying away from negative people that bring you down and drag you down. You have permission to say no to those people in your life and set up that boundary so that you don't feel like a doormat or a people pleaser, or you drain yourself dry and physically exhaust yourself. If you're an empath who struggles with that, I highly recommend you come hang out with us inside the Elevated Life Membership Club this month, because we're gonna teach you how to become a badass empath, to set those boundaries, to stop the people pleasing, and to be able to protect your energy in any situation. If you're a light worker or a healer or one of those empath, highly sensitive people, then you might want to come check out the elevatedlifeclub.com, because we're going to equip you with all the tools and the mindset shifts that you need to become a total badass empath. All right, this message, this reading for this week is a clear indication that it's time to say no to the bullshit and yes to the bliss. And if you need help doing that, I'm going to guide you through a release ritual and guided meditation tomorrow during my virtual goddess gathering full moon ritual. And if you want to do that, be sure to check out the event invite that I've created. If you can't find the link, DM me and I'll personally send it to you, and I'll be sure to post it in the links below. This is a time to breathe in the bliss and exhale the bullshit. So let's all do that together before we close out of here. Everyone, on the count of 3, breathe in as deep as you can. 1, 2, 3, breathe in now. Pause and hold it. And then exhale all the bullshit. You can begin to do this on a slower process, breathing in on a slower inhale count to 4, pausing and holding it for 4 seconds. And then as you exhale to the count of 8. I want you to continue this slow, deep breathing to help you breathe in bliss and imagine light and magic and sparkles and colors and all the things filling up your body. And then with every exhale, I want you to breathe out all the bullshit and notice all of it draining out of your muscles and out of your aura. So this is a call right now to step away from the drama, to find your sense of inner peace, to get off the social media, to close down the drama shows, to disengage from the negative Nancys. Sorry, Grandma, I know that's your name. To disengage from the negative Nancys and to find your center of stillness. This is an opportunity for you to connect with your soul. She's asking for a little bit more peace, for you to carve out some space so that you can make that deep connection. And if you need help doing that, I've got tons of free resources, from my 7-day self-care kickstart challenge to my self-love guided meditation. Whatever you need along your journey for self-love and self-care, I've got you covered. So if there's something I can help you with, you know where to find me. Reach out, DM, or connect with me for a one-on-one empowerment reading by going to brittanycarmichael.com/tarot. This has been such a beautiful and insightful message about letting go of the bullshit. I have to go and jump on that full moon podcast, but let me hear what you're celebrating in the comments below, and know that you are not alone on this journey. And if you need a little extra support, I highly recommend, 1, if you're an empath and need help with those boundaries, come hang out with us inside the Elevated Life Membership Club. And 2, if you're ready to let go of all the bullshit and breathe in the bliss, join me tomorrow night for my free Goddess Gathering virtual event at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.